if music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. That strain again had a dying fall. Oh, it came over my ears like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough! No more. 'Tis not so sweet now as 'twas before. O spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou, that notwithstanding thy capacity receiveth as the sea, not enters there of what validity and pitch soe'er, but falls into abatement and low price, even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy, that it alone is high fantastical.
Will you go on, my lord?
What, Curio?
The heart.
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, because she purged the air of pestilence. That moment was I turned into a hart. My desires like fell and cruel hounds ere since pursue me. Now, what news from her?
So pleased, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid a returning answer. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face in ample beauty, but like a cloister she will bail and walk, and water once a day her chamber round with eye-offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that had the heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love but to a brother. How was she loved when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her? When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones are all supplied, her sweet perfections were once self king. Away before me, the sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts lie rich in canopied bowers.
This is Illyria, lady.
What should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailors?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
Oh, my poor brother. And so perchance may he be.
True, men. And to comfort you with chance, assure yourself, after our ship did split, and you and those four numbers saved with you hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, find himself, both courage and hope teaching in the practice, to a strong man that lived upon the sea, where, like Orion on the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves, so long as I could see.
For saying so there's gold. Mine own escape unfolded to my hope, whereto thy speech serves for authority, the like of him. Knowest thou this country?
I, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, in nature as in name,
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. For but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh and murmur, as you know what great ones do the left of battle, that he did seek the love of fair Olivia,
What's she?
a virtuous maid, the daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, and then leaving her in protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died. For whose dear love, they say, she hath abjured the company and sight of man.
Oh, that I served that lady, and might not be delivered to the world till I had made mine own occasion mellow what my estate is.
That were hard to compass, but you will have made no kind of suit. No, not blues.
There is a fair behavior in thee, Captain, and though that nature with a beauteous wall doth oft close in pollution, yet of thee I will believe thou hast a mind that suits with this thy fair outward character. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid, for such disguise as happily shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this Duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that may allow me very worth his service. What else may hap, to time I will commit. Only shade thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch, and your muse I will be. When my tongue glad, let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus? I am sure care is an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exception to your ill hours.
Why? Let her accept before accepted.
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confined? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes be good enough to drink in. And so be these shoes too. And they be not. Let them hang themselves in their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday. And of a foolish knight you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
A who? Sir Andrew Ancient.
Aye,
He's as tall a man as Eddie's in Illyria.
what's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
I bet he'll have but a year in all those ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fie that you'll say so. He plays over the viol the gamboys and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book. They have all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed almost natural, for besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler. And that but yet the gift of his power to allay the gust he hath of quarreling. To Scott among the prudent, he would quickly have the gift of a grave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and subtractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They that add, moreover, he is drunk nightly. In your company.
With drinking health to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there's passage in my throat. Drink in Illyria. He's a coward and a coyster will not drink to my niece. So his brains turn over the total like a French ball. What wench? Astiniano Volgo. Here comes friend Gateface.
Sir Toby Bell! How now, Sir Toby Bell!
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good mistress of cause. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good mistress Mary of cause.
You mistake, knight.
Accost is confront her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
And thou that part so, Sir Andrew, wouldst thou might never draw sword again.
And you part so, mistress, I would I might never draw sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have not you by the hand.
Marry, and you shall have. And here's my hand.
Now, sir, thought is free. I pray you, bring your hand to the buttery bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart? What's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
Why, I should think so. I am not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. Well, what's your jest?
It's a dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
Sir, I have them at my fingers' ends. Mary, now I let go your hand. I am barren.
Oh, knight, thou lackest a cup of canary. When have I seen thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. Unless you see canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian, or an ordinary man has. But I am great to your feet, and I believe that does some harm to my wit.
No question.
And I thought, I forswear it, I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? Would I had bestowed that time in the tongues that I had in fencing, dancing, bear baiting? Oh, had I but followed the arts!
Then hadst thou had an excellent head of hair.
That men in my hair.
Past question, for thou seest, it will not curl by nature.
It comes me well enough, does not?
Excellent well. It hangs like flax on a distaff. And I hope to see a housewife spin a dog.
Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen. Where she be, it's 4 to 1 she'll none of me. The Count himself, your heart by woos her.
She'll none of the count. She'll not match above her degree, neither in years, estate, nor wit. I heard her swear it. Tuh, there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I am a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels, sometimes all together.
Art thou any good at these chick-shawsies nights?
As any man in Illyria, whosoever he be, under the degree of my betters. And yet, I will not compare with an old man.
What is thy excellence in the gallery, knight?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
And I can cut the mutton too.
And I think that I have that trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
Wherefore are these things hid? Why have these gifts a curtain drawn before it? Why dost thou not go to church in a grotto and come home to galliards? Thy very walk should be a jig. I would not so much as make water, but it is a single face. What dost thou mean? Is it a world to hide virtues in? I did think, by the excellent constitution of thy leg, it was formed of the star of a galliard.
Aye, 'tis strong, and it does indiffer well in a flame-colored stock, does not. Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? Were we not born on Taurus?
Taurus, that's sides and heart.
No, sir, that's legs and thighs. Let me see the paper. Ha! Excellent! Ha! Fire! Ha!
Favors to a Cesario. Your love can be much in that. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you call in question the continuance of his love. Is he constant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank thee. Here comes the Count.
Who saw Cesario home?
On your attendance my lord, here.
Stand you a while, youth. Cesario, thou knowest no less but all. I have opened to you the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy